So the new game Rematch has been out for about a week now. I've played it every single day. It's both addictive and it's a bit of a piss take. Let me explain why. So first things first, this is a paid game, and in my mind it should be a free to play. And that's because there's not much content. Let's be honest, you have a 3 versus 3, a 4 versus 4, or a 5 versus 5, and that's ranked or not ranked. That's it. But what's cool about these sorts of games is that you play and you score goals, you win matches, you progress through leagues, and you unlock currency, which the free currency you earn from performing well is this like blue gem. Then you want to go to the customization side, right? You're a player and you want new outfits, you want new football boots, you want new hairstyles, maybe new face shapes or beards or eye colors or caps or jewelry, whatever it might be. You want these unique customizable items so you stand out on the pitch and you are remembered. So this currency you've earned, that's all well and good, this free currency. But when you try and buy these items, you have to spend that free currency that you've earned through graft alongside a premium currency you have to spend your real world money with, which is, in my mind, an absolute fucking joke. It really pissed me off in that, okay, I pay for a game, I expect some sort of leeway. There are the odd microtransactions. It is what it is. It's the world we live in. However, everything is trapped behind this model. If it's free to play, I then accept this. It is what it is. I will pay the premium currency if I want to, but don't make me pay for a game and then have to spend as well. In that, actually, there's another way. I could buy the Captain Pass, which is the Game Pass or Battle Pass, whatever you want to call it, and then I can unlock things, but I still have to pay. So this was very frustrating. Next, the other thing that was annoying is that you're matched with idiots sometimes. And these idiots are those that think they're Ronaldinho or they've spent real money and bought Ronaldinho, and then they're trying to take everyone on with these rainbow flicks, and yeah, they're just trying to take everyone on, and it ruins it. They lose the ball and then you're on the back foot, and you want the ability to be able to go to the player selection and maybe block them and say, I never want to play with this idiot ever again. That would be perfect, but there's nothing like that. And especially if you've got a whole team of them. And sometimes what happens is you might have a team with the best intentions. They want to play football and pass it around, but then you get this one idiot that makes everyone else want to be idiots. So that would be nice to be able to block people and say, never want to play with this douche again. Then also you have this model where you take it in turns to be in goal. The game throws you in different positions and mixes it up, which is good. But then you get those that don't want to be in goal, so they decide to wander off and not be in goal anymore. And because I want to win, I want to play football, I want to progress through the leagues, I'm trying to improve my level, I'll end up just going goal. And I'm a pretty solid keeper, but also I find for the most part, I'm also the best creative player in passing it and doing these long field passes. And also I seem to be one of the most efficient at front of goal. I'm not bragging. I've even got the stats to prove it. And my effective rate is about 73% at the moment when you go to your player card. So I tend to be the most effective around the field for the most part, or at least for the league I'm in right now, which I'm struggling to progress. I've made it past the gold leagues. I'm in the next one. I think it's diamond. Can't remember. But I've got there. But it's tough because you're constantly put with these idiots. And then you also have the ones that decide to drop out of the game. It could be that you are 1-0 down. It could happen straight away. You're 1-0 down. There's a chance you could pull it back. I've done so many a times, but then you get those that decide to leave or start throwing it in their own nets. They just get annoying. Again, I want to block those people in that you're now down. People leave and they get penalized for that, but you're actually a man down or 2 men down now, and it makes it very hard to win. So those are the real cons for me. Those things really pissed me off. On the plus side, the game's new. And I think they're going to react to this feedback after my rant, and everyone else, I believe, must be feeling the same thing. So the game's new. They have said there's a roadmap with lots of ideas and lots of tweaks and fixes they want to add to the game, significantly more content, hopefully not trapped behind more microtransaction paywalls. That would be good. But the new content should make the game more fun, more options, and allow us to be able to matchmake more efficiently. but it is, as I said, one of the pros is it's very addictive. It's annoyingly addictive. I was putting a week in of this game to be able to give a decent review, but ultimately I just ended up playing because I wanted to, not just for the review. And what I found was just some games are so tight. You know, you're trying to progress through the leagues, and you get two teams that know how to play football. They pass when they need to pass, they shoot when they need to shoot, they fake a shot when they need to, and then they just do a pass across goal, and it's a nice FIFA tap in, which do annoy you in the FIFA days. It's good fun. Like this clip I'm going to show you now is I was one win away from getting promoted out of the Gold League into the Diamond League, and I just needed a win. But it was last dying seconds, I think 10 seconds of the game, and I did this acrobatic kick and scored a goal. And I was buzzing. I jumped up and down. I was beating my chest. Like you get a bit of a buzz and adrenaline, which is fun. So that's nice. And then also you get some games that are super tight. It could be 0-0, 1-1, 2-2, and then you go into this overtime rule. And this overtime rule is next goal wins. But when it's already been even, like you can go in. I had a game where we were like 5, 6, 7 minutes in, and it was still actually I think it was 5 minutes in, and it was still even. No one had scored, and then it's one mistake, you could all lose it. So everyone's booting upfield for the counter attack, and everyone's running back to defend, and it's just good fun. It's addictive. But you typically only find this in the ranked because you get people that are trying to go through the ranks. Still, you do find those idiots that would be nice to block. So the all in all is a very good game. I'm not going to give a scoring. The game's new, but I just wish they could give us more customization items anyway. There's not an abundance, but the ones you do have, you have to pay for. And I am looking forward to over time because right now you've got Ronaldinho. I'm looking forward to getting new players. You know, get your Rivaldos, get your Cristianos, your Messis, your Steven Gerrards, your Lampards, just from all different countries. You get those players that you want to that have been your icons growing up that you want to purchase and buy. So that is all in all my review. It's both a very good game, it's very addictive, but as I said, there are those things that will frustrate you and piss you off. I'm ATK, I hope that helps, and do jump in. It's a good game, but I do hope they make this free to play because I think there's a big player base for this that the cost actually puts them off.